welcome back to the Compliance Kitchen. This is Sylvia, and on September 30th, the U.S. Customs and Border Protection Agency, or CBP, issued a what I thought was helpful visual guidance on its forced labor program. The guidance offers a variety of data and information from the definition of forced labor to the CBP law enforcement process, information on withhold release orders, findings list, as well as CBP's forced labor enforcement actions that are published quarterly. The guidance also gives us indicators of forced labor that were developed by the International Labor Organization. And as the guidance explains, the indicators are just that. They are intended to help frontline criminal law enforcement officials, trade union officers, NGO workers, inspectors, and others to identify persons who are possibly trapped in a forced labor situation and may require urgent assistance. These indicators represent the most common signs that point to the possible existence of a forced labor situation. The guidance also highlights frequently asked questions on this topic and advisories that can assist importers and businesses present in high-risk areas around the globe in determining whether they may be facing a situation of forced labor from their suppliers, for example, in their commercial dealings. Also, the CBP hosts outreach events and webinars, including those on forced labor. And as far as the enforcement actions that are published quarterly, they have totaled 3 active findings, 50 withhold release orders currently in effect. In 2021, they issued 2 findings, 7 withhold release orders, and 2 withhold release orders and findings were modified or revoked. 696 shipments were detained, and no penalties were issued in 2021. So currently they have 3 findings in effect that are active for this year and 50 withhold release orders. So definitely a pretty significant increase in the activity in the enforcement on the forced labor issue. You probably noticed that it's been mentioned in the press and on social media lately quite a bit. So definitely an area to watch, especially if you are an importer or if you are a business that's set up or has suppliers in high-risk areas, geographically speaking, of modern slavery or forced labor. So as usual, I have a full post on this topic on compliancekitchen.com, complete with a link to take you guys to this visual guidance, and also a link for the International Labor Organization, that is the org that developed these forced labor indicators.